Hi there. My name is Anna Logan Riversby, and I'm Career Mastery Coach and creator of Power to Promotion series. A lot of people have been asking me lately, what is the leverage or the power of the leverage? Because I mention leverage a lot in my career promotion programs, and a lot of people are saying, you know what, this is really interesting. Can I use it at home? Of course, you can use it at home, but they don't understand how to. So this is going to be a quick video that is going to be helping you to find and create the leverage for yourself. And when you create the leverage, it's going to be quickly propelling you to taking action in creating success in your career and your life. So the leverage. What is so mysterious about the leverage? Why do so many people lack this leverage to propel themselves into creating success? The reason is that leverage is deeply intimate affair. Not everybody is going to be having the same sort of motivation to spring to action. And if you sort of see that somebody is reacting to something and they're really creating success out of themselves, doesn't mean that you can copy paste their methods and create the same kind of success for yourself, because that's not how it works. So the leverage is something that you can use on yourself to make sure that you do not sort of stop and lose momentum, or sort of go backwards and you don't get confused and simply just stop taking action and stop procrastinating. When you know your own leverage, then you're never going to procrastinate, because your leverage is going to be propelling you forward with such force that there will be no way that you will be stopping. And if you've been creating leverage and you found yourself to be moving forward and it's nice and easy and it's cool, trust me, that's not leverage. Because leverage, what it does when you truly find your own leverage, it propels you with such force that there is nothing else in your mind that exists apart from reaching that goal, and because you know the leverage. You will understand and feel the leverage when you find it, when you feel the force of there is no other solution. Either is my goal or is death. That's it, right? Or whatever the leverage is for you. And because I said that not everybody reacts to the same leverage, and I'm going to explain to you how that is with some examples. For instance, for somebody, really great leverage would be to get promoted because they have a child on the way. And it's especially true for men. When they have a child on the way, they really get stuck in their work and they just give it their all. They're constantly at work 24/7. You never see them at home, and that is because they're so motivated to then provide for the child and the family that are coming, right? But it's not going to be the same for everyone. Right? For women, when they have a child coming, their leverage is not going to be, oh, you have a child coming, you have to get promoted. It's actually quite the opposite now, is it? So you see how the leverage works. It's working differently for different people. Not only the sexes, actually from person to person, there are different kinds of leverages. For somebody, it can be really important leverage to create action in their life that's going to be propelling them forward with such a force. If you tell them, if you do not do this, your health is going to suffer. You're going to get some illness that you won't be able to get out of. And that's going to be super scary for someone. And they're going to do everything to avoid that. So that's kind of leverage that's going to work for them. That kind of leverage actually worked for me, because I said I cannot possibly go back to the corporate environment, because there I cannot really control my working hours, my talents are not going to be utilized properly. I'm not going to be my own boss. I won't be able to create my own team the way I want to. I had a very specific idea what I wanted to create, and I knew that no amount of corporate work and changing jobs or creating everything out there that is not truly mine is going to create what I wanted. And I knew that I will burn out again. I just knew this. I could feel this. The only way out for me is to create my business the way I want it, the way it's aligned with me, because I do not ever want to go through the burnout and the emotional suffering, physical suffering that I went through. It's not fun when you lose your personality. It's not fun when you lose emotional control and you're unstable, you can't focus, you can't sleep, you're thinking dark thoughts. it's really, really bad. I remember it very clearly, and that's a really strong leverage for me to keep going and keep doing what I am doing in my business. Very strong leverage. There's either my business or there's nothing, right? So I discovered it for myself. You need to discover it for yourself, and this is how you do it. Ask yourself the questions. What would be, like, first of all, you say, okay, what is it that I really, really, truly want in my career? Because I'm focusing on your career right now. So what is it that I truly want in my career? If I lived in a parallel universe somewhere, in a parallel world where the laws are my own, I'm the goddess, what kind of work would I truly create for myself? What kind of work environment? How would I feel at this kind of really inspirational place where everybody is aligned, where they're inspired, when you're the leader that everybody admires and loves, and you really know how to inspire people and take them forward and create the goodness in this world and create progress and to create change that's really positive. So what kind of work, if you can call it a work, or is it a mission, is it a calling for you, would you really need to have to make you really, really, really happy? And I want you to create this world and these feelings and write it down for yourself. And also, on the opposite side of the spectrum, what is the worst thing that can happen to you if you never, ever create that kind of existence, career, or life for yourself? If you continue going down the road that you are going down right now, being unhappy, frustrated, confused, not knowing your next career steps, not having enough money to create abundance that you're craving to have, you can't buy an apartment, you can't buy a flat, you don't have a relationship, you don't have time for one, you don't have energy for one, what kind of life is going to be if you continue down this road of confusion and pain? What's going to happen to your health? What's going to happen to your private life? And I want you to be really ruthless. I want you to really focus on the worst possible result. The worst possible result. And I want you to feel it. Because a lot of people make a mistake and do not go into the pain enough. So they do not understand the pain leverage at all. And trust me, you have to have both to propel yourself into action. And people do not have both. They fail to take action, or they take action and they lose momentum. So you must create both positive and negative leverages. The positive is going to be shining on you like a sun, is going to be drawing you to it like a life itself, because it gives life. And the negative one is going to be propelling you forward with the sheer force of this fear of going through this pain that you don't really want, and magnify it as much as you can, so you really get scared of, my goodness, I really don't want that. Because trust me, when I think about my own leverage, I'm scared. I never want to go through that again. I know it, and I'm afraid of it. I always want to be where I am right now, in a happy place where I created something that I truly love, and I know that I'm creating a difference. But I need both. Otherwise, without the fear, I would get sort of lulled into this success, and I would be like, oh, this is really cool, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I get bored, and I would stop, and I start procrastinating. I would stop being motivated. It would happen. Trust me, it would happen. This is how the human brain works. And I know how it works. Therefore, I can create some steps around it. So it makes it possible for me to actually always be in a place where I'm fully aligned with who I am, with my own progress as a human being, and I know the steps, and these steps are going to help you also develop. So I want you to tell me, what is your leverage? What is it that you found out about your own leverage? And write it down for me, or drop me an email. Just hit reply if you got this into an email form, and let's keep talking. So until we talk to each other next, be kind, be brave, and create the world that you will love to live in.